Last week we looked at the front triangle. 6 concepts we want to be thinking about. I think the most important one is breaking his posture and not letting the shoulder be inside the triangle. Getting to that advantageous angle, okay, and getting our hips off the mat. So now we're into the setups. Normally, most people would learn the triangle from close guard, and then we would create the one arm in, one arm out scenario, jump into the shoulder chop, and then get into our triangle. Danagher is a big fan of seated guard, whereby my back is off the mat. The main advantage of seated guard, if you're not familiar with it, is I have more mobility, okay, and I can move guard easier from seated guard. So we're going to look at it from that position. So we looked at the scenario whereby I want the one arm in, one arm out scenario. The strongest grip that I can make on Carl is 2-on-1. Okay? 2 of my arms controlling one of Carl's, so that I can get the one arm in, one arm out scenario. So we're going to look at, we'll teach this. I could probably teach these all tonight, guys. They're really simple, but we want to break it over the 2 nights because you need to be getting reps on the transition from the triangle trap to the front triangle. It's more about getting reps from that position. But this is the one Danagher favors and the most high percentage. So from, Char's going to be his hands in boxing hand position. So the first grip we're looking for is a pronated grip, whereby my hand is covering Carl's. That's quite a hard grip to get, so I'm going to use a pass off. My left hand is going to push Carl's right hand towards the center line, and then I'm going to cover it with my right hand. From here, my left hand finds the elbow. Now the problem now is the grip. The way we break grips is you'll always pull your hand towards where there's space. So if I have gripped Charles' hands like this, he's going to be pulling his wrist towards him to break that grip. So to close that down, I'm going to put his wrist in my pocket and glue it to my pocket. Reinforced with my hand that's on the elbow. And then I want to keep an open elbow by putting my foot in this hip. Okay? Now I don't want to make the mistake of putting the wrong foot in the hip. Say I get to here and I put this foot in the hip, Carl can move into the Ashigarami position and the foot lock me. Okay? So when we're here and we're hand fighting and I do a pass off, so I just push that into the middle, I catch it, I put it into my hip, I grab his elbow and I'll bring my head towards his shoulder. If Carl can pull that back, pull me up on top. My foot goes on the hip on the same side of the arm that I'm controlling. And now from here, I can lean slightly back. I'm in the teeter-totter position. I have an unweighted leg. If Carl tries to push my leg to the mat, it's quite easy now for me to kick up, pulling him in the triangle trap. And now we're into the 6th concept. So obviously I don't reach for Carl's head. If he postures, I'm pulling with my knees to bring him down. Then my left hand controls, we covered this on last week, right hand scoops. And now the goal is to get my strangle arm leg in line with the shoulder. Then I hide the shoulder. Notice where the shoulder's not inside the triangle. We talked about kicking up with this leg, so the back of my knee goes below his ear, and then I made the wedge. Okay. Lock the triangle. Again, from my guard position here. My left hand pushes it inside, right hand grabs, left finds the elbow, foot in the hip. I have an unweighted leg, and now I can shoot straight into triangle trap. Okay. From our position, left hand controls the head, right underhooks, and again we talked about I want to get this knee below his ear, so I'm kicking all the way out. So I'm trying to put my foot on the mat. Now from there, I make the wedge, grab my chin. Notice the way the junction behind Carl's neck, it's not over the shoulder. And way up, so when I lock it, it's good. A bad triangle is right. A bad triangle is this. The shoulder is inside the triangle. Just get one at this angle, bro. So we're here. Hand fighting. I'm gonna push his left hand inside. I'm gonna make that pronated grip. Okay, I'm gonna put it into my hip, and then I find that elbow. Crouch tries to pull that back. I'm connected to them. Then I put my foot on the hip. Okay. From that position, I'll be on the same side as the arm. Now I have an unweighted leg. He tries to push that down, no problem. I just fall back, kick it over into the triangle trap. Again, the 6 concepts. I have a control hand of his posture, make the underhook to get angle, kick up. Once I get to this position, now I switch to the shin and I've made the wedge behind the back of Carl's neck. Find my shin, I'll get the triangle, sorry bro. I'll just use...
Oh no, keep on, right over.
So again, so obviously people with shorter legs don't like the triangle because when I'm here and your legs are shorter, we end up in this position. Okay, and I'll never finish eating from here. So it's really all about getting angle. If I get to the triangle trap from here, I need to get angle. If that makes sense. So now I'm there, find that, lock it in, on. If you do not get angle and you have shorter legs, you're never going to finish the triangle. So again, just in that position, bro. Seated guard. Alright, obviously from here I'd be looking underhooks and stuff. You know, trying to bring Aiden onto me and then I can sweep him. He doesn't want me getting underhooks, so he's T-rexing his hands. He's not letting me get under. So now's the perfect time to go for the triangle. Underhooks aren't in. So again, from there, left hand pushes it across, right makes that pronated grip. He can pull this to himself, grip. So I put it in my hip, and I find that foot comes on the hip. Now I have an unweighted leg, and then I just pull him straight into triangle trap and control the head. Now because Aiden's shoulders are so much wider than Carl's, if I don't get perpendicular, I'm not finishing it. If I stay here and try to lock a triangle, it's uncomfortable, but it's not going to happen. I need to scoot back and get underneath and make that wedge. When I find my shin, lock it in. Okay, just on the center. So, we want to get perpendicular. We want to make sure the shoulder is not inside the triangle. The more you can get your hips underneath them, you're going to find your triangle is a lot more high percentage. So again, I push it across, I make that pronated grip, I find this, put it in my pocket, comes in, put it over on, and now I have an unweighted leg. I just pull him straight into the triangle trap. Aiden wants the posture, I pull with my knees to bring him down. I don't reach with my hands to get him, I pull with my knees to bring him down. The minute I have this, now it's all about getting angle. Notice the way I'm right underneath him. The crook of my knee is below his ear. When I make the wedge, notice the way my left thigh's over the back of his neck. So when I find my shin and lock the triangle, it's not over his right shoulder, it's in the back of his neck, here. So I want it here. Okay.